Russia and Putin and Trump and Putin, I think, you know, it is a puzzle. Initially, there was this whole theory that the US press was obsessed with for 2 years, that Trump and Russia had colluded to win the 2016 election. I have to say, you read the Mueller report, and then you read, by the way, the later report, the Horowitz report into the investigation by the FBI and the Justice Department. And look, while the Trump team did some things that they really shouldn't have done, which is accepted overtures from the Russians, there wasn't any collusion. There really wasn't active collusion. I mean, they, you know, in some ways, I think the Trump team were too naive and too unsophisticated even to engage in collusion. So I don't think there was active collusion. I don't think there's any quid pro quo. Look, I think so. I think you've got two things going on. On the one hand, you've got, as a matter of policy, the US has got much tougher with Russia than the Obama administration has. I mean, the US has sold rather, military assistance to Ukraine, which the Obama administration famously didn't do. It's taken tough measures in other areas with regard to Russia. But at the same time, I think Trump himself, genuinely, for whatever reason, and maybe there's a commercial reason, I don't know, has a particularly warm relationship with Vladimir Putin. I think he is one of those kind of strongman figures that Donald Trump actually admires and thinks is, you know, whatever we may think of him and whatever we may think he means for democracy and liberalism, Trump admires that kind of personality. And I think the two of them have just hit it off well. From Britain's perspective, you know, I think Britain is, you know, in a curious position. Britain wants to maintain its close relationship with Trump and with the United States, and I think it will do. And I think post-Brexit, inevitably Britain will become even closer to the United States, while at the same time wanting to maintain its distance from Putin. But I should also say, to be fair, that the Europeans have been, you know, not exactly been completely constant on the issue of Russia. As we know, the Germans, but largely for economic and for energy reasons and other issues, have consistently restrained the US and the UK from being tougher on Europe. I mean, after the poisoning incident as you know, in Britain 2 years ago, Britain wanted much tougher response from the Europeans and really just got a few diplomatic sort of slap on the wrist, but didn't get it tough. So I think, look, everybody is playing to their own interests here, and the UK is going to have to handle that very, very carefully. But I don't think the UK sees there is some sinister relationship between the US and Russia. I think it sees Putin as a problem, and I think it sees Trump's relationship with Putin as a problem, but it's going to maintain its proximity and indeed increase its proximity, I think, to Washington.
Okay.